Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game, and you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And we are underway from the Superdome. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. First down and 10 now for the Saints offense as they get ready. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. To midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
This is Hunt. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. They're going to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On third down, that's Hunt. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
All right, here we go. Leopard! Good!
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On the carry, it's Davis. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
6 yards here to go for the offense on second down.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
The slot man in motion right. They'll run it here with Hunt. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
He will find Davis on the left side, complete. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive.
Here we go now. Green 39. Good.
Slot man moves right. Here's Hunt. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
Detroit.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down.
Back there in that Philly. Here we go.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
They'll drop the throw. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal.
Detroit.
The slot man in motion right. 3rd down and goal from the 8. Now it's Hunt. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. And Zerline's kick is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So they get the field goal, but part of that was a 14-play drive to get the 3.
Normally, when you hold the ball that long, run that many plays, you end up in the end zone. There's a breakdown on the defense. Something happens. In this case, that didn't. But really good ball control by the offense. They're hoping that they can wear them down if they keep having drives like that.
They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he will find a man here as Thomas comes open. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
He's come a long way since his time at Georgia Tech. What did he run at Tech? He ran hitches and go routes, essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, but he ran them really well. He averaged well over 20 yards a catch while he was there. and he still creates downfield in the NFL. That big body and that willingness to go catch the football. He's pretty impressive.
And his friends call him Bebe, the nickname his uncle gave him back in the day. He got 29 yards that time. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. He's got daylight. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, 20, 10, and he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he's brought down after a good game. That one goes for 36 yards. From midfield now, here's Ryan. Flush to his right, and he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Room here to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Here's Ryan. Flushed out right. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Second down following the incompletion. Throwing again. Ryan. Steps away to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Partner, I know the ball security's preach like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now? Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Night Train Lane. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So it'll be first down here after the run. They'll run again with Hunt. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. They'll run. This is Hunt. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On the run, this is Hunt. Oh, he's got a little daylight. A big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 44-yard line. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. No. Check. Patriot.
They send the tight end Davis in motion. Back to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Throw left side, complete to Sharp. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. They'll look for the first with Tomlinson. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Give them a lot of credit. They ended up running the ball on a key third down situation. They were staring 3 and out in the face and found a way to flip the script and keep the ball moving on offense.
Again, it's Tomlinson. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
Play action. It's Ryan. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. And being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on fourth down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
In motion right here comes Johnson. They run again with Hunt. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Saints on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Back to throw here. And Davis with it left side. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. They run for it with Hunt, and he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Gun. Back gun.
They run with Hunt, and he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Detroit. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And he'll give it here to his running back. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. But a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go now.
They'll look to throw here. He's got Evans. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
Detroit!
The man in motion left here, Johnson. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Detroit!
Johnson goes in motion left. On 3rd down. That's Hunt. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Here's Ryan to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Looking long for Thomas. It got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A huge play there for Denver. 46 yards. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Denver has a 1st down on the 15-yard play. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Second and 10 now. Ryan. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And he finds his target. It's Sharp. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Getting late in the 4th now, Charles. 2-minute warning just around the corner.
Yeah, some teams just want to get to that spot, take a breath, and then come out and attack for the rest of the game.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Now Ryan. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell them, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
And to give this time to the tailback. Room to run past midfield. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. A big-time play there for New Orleans. And even 50 yards. And now a 1st down following that long gain. And he'll give it here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Shift together here from the D-line. The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd down and 12. Well, Charles, the old saying here. Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go from Sports Authority Field. This is taken at his 4. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. So the Marshals offense, first down as they get ready. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll look to throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So the Browns offense ready to go on 1st down and 10. Now Davis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup.
And that's the way to get things started the first time you touch the football on the road. And you have to believe all week long, all they've talked about is, okay, going into a hostile environment. We're the visiting team. How do we take control of this ball game early? That's one way right there. No fear, guys. And if they had any, it's probably gone after that run.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
On 3rd down, it's Davis. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got it out. Really? And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. They find some open field here. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That good for 19 and a first down.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. They go again with Davis. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, add that play to his resume reel, because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
And Myers able to knock it through. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took them a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run out of. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
First down, Ryan. Got a man right side. It's Sharp. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. Right on the 30-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. They stay on the ground. Tomlinson. And he's got room. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
The way this game is going, the way that they possess the ball on the other side of the field, you go 3 and out here, you might not see the ball again until the 2nd quarter.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep. It's caught inside the 25. And give him a gain of 37. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Ryan now off the bootleg. Drops this off to Tomlinson, complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and short. counter. It's Tomlinson. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable. You know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. In motion goes the tight end. They'll run with Peterson. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. Adrian Peterson, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos are in for 6. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This is taken at the 3. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back right at the 20. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. Always got some breathing room. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
And his throw is incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd down, that's Davis. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first, this one from 38. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Now Ryan on 1st down. Flush, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Kevin Williams continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11. So that'll back him up 5. On 2nd down, Ryan buying time to his left. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They go play action with Ryan. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver, and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Taken right around the 44. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. Now the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
It's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. The Browns trying to get back and set quickly here. Time ticking away. On 3rd down. That's Davis. And he is knocked down from the side. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half. Here's Davis now. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The Browns trying to get back and set quickly here. Time ticking away. They'll set up to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this 1st half. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the 1st half. And this one is right down Broadway. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole 2nd half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the 1st half. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. Looking deep for Demarius. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this 1st half of action. That's it for the 1st half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Now it's Ryan, forced out to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm, incomplete. Now it's third down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Night Train Lane. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
No gain on the play there, second down.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on third down. The Browns on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. They'll drop to throw. It's caught. Jones. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The Browns on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. They're going to look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Every now and then, those guys can get lost in coverage. Quarterback didn't see him, perhaps. But, boy, what a pick. And how about the run back?
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Short kick. It's taken to the 12. Now a hit and a loose football. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Ryan. And that'll be incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Dancing to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions, that confident veneer that you have. It's chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, under-throwing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions maybe in the back of his mind. Being chased out left. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And McManus able to put it through. And that one makes this a 10-point game at 16-6. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
This fielded at the 2. Now a hit and a loose football. And I think he was able to get back on it. He was. So they will get the ball after all, but that could have been a disaster. And now the Browns coming out on the field. They'll run it now out of the gun. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Harrison. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Marvin Harrison, 77 yards. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Now it's Ryan. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left. He's got a man complete. Welcome back now to Denver. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. From the 2-yard line now, it's first and goal. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Tomlinson. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations.
Got a man. It's Johnson. End zone for a Denver touchdown. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to let this one go deep. And pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20, 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Julio Jones, 81 yards, and the Browns are back within a score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. This is taken at the 3. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. Here's Ryan to throw. Throw left side, complete to Sharp. And they're not going to let him get this one off. We have a whistle and a timeout as they'll try to put him on ice a bit. And they still have 2 timeouts left. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. He's got his man Sharp complete. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Now Ryan, eluding the pressure right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Night Train Wayne. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime
right.
we have
That's
a
right.
defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. DeMarcus Ware in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. Now Ryan on 2nd down, escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Trying to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Now a desperation throw deep down, and that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there on 3rd down. 46 yards. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Going right side here, and that's complete. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
They'll look to throw. Flushed out right, and his throw's going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. But he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. DeMarcus Ware in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run with Davis. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 3rd down, it's Davis. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And he motions the wide receiver. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
2nd down here after the incomplete pass. He's back to throw. Buying time to his left. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope. They definitely had opportunity. Just unable to cash in at the end. Not an easy play by any stretch, but they definitely had a chance.